Hi everyone, I'm Lucy and welcome back to a brand new video and a brand new hair tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to curl your hair with hair straighteners, and this is what the finished result looks like. So if you want to know how to curl your hair with straighteners to make it look like this, then keep on watching. I absolutely love how my hair has turned out, and this is one of probably the easiest hairstyles to do. May as well just get straight on into it. I've just started off by sectioning the first part of my hair up, which is the bottom half. I've just kind of used the hairbrush to section it off. My hair's naturally curly, so it is very frizzy at the minute, and this is kind of what we're working with today. I have just preheated my hair straighteners. The straighteners that I'll be using today to curl my hair are these straighteners. These are the GHD Platinum Plus hair straighteners. I've done videos on how I straighten my hair with these in the past, but these are really good for curling your hair because of the curved edge on them. It just makes it so much smoother and so much easier to curl your hair with them. And today, I don't know why, but it's literally the hottest day of the year, and I'm so hot to be straightening or using any heat on my hair, but here we are, and here's the tutorial. So I'm just going to start off by sectioning this part up with a clip, just to kind of get a piece roughly that size that I want to curl, and just clip the other part back. I'm just going to start off by straightening down my hair, literally probably to about there, just because I need to straighten my hair. If you don't have to straighten your hair, then you don't necessarily need to do this, because what's the point in adding more heat to your hair and more heat damage if you don't need to? Another thing is, make sure that you've used heat protectant on your hair, because it is literally so important to kind of keep your ends healthy and keep your hair looking good as well, because the heat off these can cause quite a bit of damage. Once you've got to about here straightened, you want to then twist the barrel away from you and roll it down. So I'll actually show you how to curl it. So if I come up close, you go down the hair, rotate, and then just pull, and as you can see, it literally just glides through your hair and then turns out with a curl. So that is what I'm going to practically do to the rest of my hair. If you want tighter curls, just carry on kind of rotating more, and kind of make sure you rotate away from your face, and then this side you rotate back, kind of thing. Obviously, it also depends if you're left-handed or right-handed. We're just going to kind of follow that pattern and that motion of kind of rotating the straighteners. If your hair is longer, again, just carry on and just carry on rotating to get an extra curl. And this is the first curl that we've got. Again, if you've got straight hair, I would probably suggest, once you've done this bottom section, to then use some hairspray. But just start off by straightening the top bit a little bit, and then rotate it and pull. As you see, it just glides really well, and then turns out another nice curl. So now we've done this bottom section on this side, I'm then going to switch and do the opposite on this side. Again, it's trial and error. This probably doesn't look as good as it could be from my perspective, just because I'm using the viewfinder on my camera. I know how to do this, but again, just straighten it. It doesn't have to be too neat sometimes, and then rotate away. And that just creates the curl. Again, you can kind of go over them a bit more, because I feel like I just need a bit more heat on the ends there. And then I kind of just throw it behind me, because I know that that bit's now curled. Take the next bit down. Again, my hair straightener actually came with the paddle brush, but any brush kind of works, or any brush kind of does. Again, rotate, and then that curl turns to curl. That curl actually looks terrible. So I've got a mirror over there that I was using. I feel like that curl turned out so much better. And then you just kind of carry on the whole way. So now what I've done that section of my hair, I'm just going to section the next part and just kind of follow that same process again. Now just section the next part up, which are these two side bits. So again, just grab a section. You can also leave that down. You don't necessarily need to clip it up. I just brush through it because my hair being naturally curly. Grab the straighteners, straighten it a bit. I then just get rid of that, twist it down, got a curl. And these are what the curls are beginning to look like. The bottom of my hair is darker, but as we get closer to the top it is blonder. But again, just follow that same process. It is literally as simple as that. Just gonna throw that part behind me. Again, because I'm using my viewfinder, I just feel like these probably won't turn out as well. But straighten, clamp, twist. There we are. I feel like you will find it easier to do it one side than the other side, but kind of once you've got the hang of it, it is pretty easy and pretty straightforward. And this is what my hair is currently looking like. It's just got like a nice little curl to it. And then section off the next bit, which I'm going to do slightly higher up, and then just do the same process again. So I did just notice that this bit back here I had kind of missed, so I'm just going to go over that. Just that motion of twisting away from your face, and then again that side twisting away from your face, and you just kind of follow that same process. I'm going to unclip this down and then just do this side. Sometimes it might be easier just to do one side of your face and then the opposite side rather than switch between, but I'm just going to show you how I keep doing it again and again, just so that it's easier for you to see. Have I curled that bit already? I hope you cannot tell. And then this is what this section looks like now we're getting the curls, and I just absolutely love it so far. There are probably going to be the odd bits that I've missed out here and there, like round here. I think I've definitely missed like a couple of bits, so I'm going to jump off camera, re-section the next bit of my hair to curl, and then fix any little bits that I have missed. So I've just sectioned the next bit of my hair, which is going to be this back section here. I don't really know how best to show you how to curl this section, but basically it's the same process as before. Again, you can twist either way on this because it's like a back section. I feel like it doesn't really matter too much, but again, I would probably straighten it to about here and then just curl the ends of these ones, just because I personally think that that looks better. So I'm just going to go ahead and straighten that top section before I go in and curl it. Straighten it to about there and then just curl. And now we've just got this top section left to do, which again, this is the point where you want to get your middle parting or whatever parting suits you. Personally, I'm just going to go for the middle parting today. I feel like you can't really tell too much because my hair's so textured on what it's like, but yeah, we're just going to do again section from section. I'm going to start from the back and come forward, and I kind of just leave my front two bits till the very end just to kind of frame my face. Again, for your hair length, you might be doing this a bit differently. You just kind of work out what kind of layers of your hair works better and where to kind of start the curl from. One thing I do want to make clear is if you straighten it to the point you want and then you start twisting where you want the curl to begin from, that is kind of like the best way to do it. Again, that one's gone a bit wild. Again, I think I'm just going to jump off camera, check that I've kind of done all the bits that I want to, and then I'll come back to these two front bits that I want to do at the end. So this is my hair all curled, and now I just need to kind of do these front bits. They kind of look like they've semi been curled already, but that's just kind of the way that they are from where I've blowed my hair dry. So for this, I literally just straighten again the top bit, but I only want like a little curl at the bottom. So I'm just kind of doing it in a swift motion on how and where I want the curl. And then again, just doing it this side, straighten the top bit. And then just kind of, where my eye is, just kind of flick it back a little bit. And then my camera just died on me, so we are back. And this is what my hair looks like, all freshly curled. And I just think that it looks so nice, and this will last a couple of days. Again, if your hair is naturally straight, you probably want to put a bit of hairspray in. I'm just going to add a little bit of Moroccan oil, or some oil, any oil, to my hair, just to kind of add a little bit of a shine. But again, you probably want to add some hairspray. But this is kind of what my hair looks like. You just kind of rake the oil through. This is the curled hair, and then again, this is what it looks like from the back. I'm not even sure if you can see that.